Welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, named after the brothers whose idea for a race in Mexico was so compelling that it got presidential approval. And we're glad it did. Welcome along to the Mexico City Grand Prix. The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, 2.6 miles of track that allows drivers to take full advantage of their cars, reaching speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour and providing lots of opportunities for overtaking. The circuit features 17 corners, 10 to the right and the remaining 7 going to the left. Welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to SouthernXRacing. I am your host, See Me Skate. Well, I was expecting Pillars to be here with me, but just let me check the Discord. Yes, oh no, he's not. He's not there yet, but hopefully he makes an appearance sometime soon. Yes, the driver program, perspective program has restarted again, of course, and well, we do have a Group 1 driver in the box with us, and we'll cross to him in due course, of course. And while we were doing those intros, of course, we had a new follow, Sally Stevens. Thank you very much for your follow. Much appreciated. Put that up for you. And, well, thank you very, very much. And, of course, well, there you go. Resubscription as well.
God.
And,
This is the best day of my life. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Amazing. You're amazing. You guys are amazing.
And of course, yes, Junior in the chat. There he is there, of course, as the reserve for this race. And thank you very much, Junior, for putting your hand up. There's one of them weeks this week, folks. Yes, only got 16 in the lobby. And a few guys, unfortunately, been unable to make it. So, yes, we'll run with 16 tonight, unfortunately. But, well, 16 is better than, well, than most. So, yes, we'll keep pushing on with that, of course. And after this, of course, 6 more rounds of this season remaining. 1 more double championship points to go as well. And, of course, well, after the last one, it did change it up a little bit, of course, didn't it, folks? And, well, there is 1 more in 2 more races, I do believe. And, well, the championship has changed also, of course. Yes, the mighty Constructors Championship. I tell you what a bit of a seesaw battle, folks. And, well, there was a change, this week, last week just gone, of course. Lamborghini now on top spot with 606 points, followed by JDR on 604, of course. Yes, Coca-Cola Racing have just slipped off the last little couple of weeks. And, well, hopefully they can find their beautiful form all season. Sitting in third on 569 points, of course. Unfortunately, Falcon have only got 1 driver in the grid, or yes, one that is participating tonight, and that is, of course, David. And they are on 435 points, and the Pink Panther team on 418. So that is who in the zoo, of course, in the Constructors. And, of course, yes, the Drivers' Championship, our championship leader, Mr. Burke, leading this one by 20 points at the moment, 262. Comes next is Scotty, 242, and of course Fury hanging on to that 3rd spot quite nicely, 228, and well, followed by Nat Hammer, of course, in 4th spot on 194, then David on 179, Middy's on 169, Howsey right behind him on 168, and of course JC on 132, Striker on 130, and Salmons on 125. That is your top 10, folks. And of course, yes, Brad Tay next up on the list. P11 for that man on 120 points. Johnny M4 missing tonight, I do believe. 119. Bopton 109. Z 109. Filth on 76. Blue Dog on 63. Snipes on 52. And of course, yes, Footy Bender on 26 points. So that is that. We'll bring up this detail. We do apologise for that, folks. Get all this up there. Get that up there. Do not need that one. And we need that one, of course. And, well, who is out on track, of course? It certainly is the Bopton. The first one to blink, I do believe. And he is followed by Snipester. So the 2 Group 4s out on track. Fantastic to see, of course. Maybe just a bit of R&D from the boys, of course. Fantastic to see them out. And, of course, yes, well, great to see Snipester following Bopton out there, of course. Snipes has come on leaps and bounds since he joined. And, well, I tell you what, he said that he was going to put his head down, bum up. And he's absolutely done that. His lap times have improved. Everything's improved. His racecraft, it's so good to see. And, well, we just hope it all continues in the right direction, of course. Now, we do have Nat Hammer out on circuit. And, well, yes, he is the man in the chat, of course. And, well, I'll just wait for him to let me know to cross to him. They can't hear you, but I can hear him until I unleash him, of course, yes. And then we'll bring up some graphics. And, well, there is he there, yes. The Coca-Cola livery, the Group 1 driver. And, well, not too sure if he's put himself on mute or not. Let me just double check. No, he has not. So, okay. All right, we'll let you go do your lap, mate. We'll let you get your banker in, of course, and we'll cross to you after that, Nat. We don't want to disturb you during your banker lap, of course. Very important to get one on the board, and we'll let him get to it, of course. We'll move further up the field because where is the Bopton, of course? He was furthest ahead, and, well, there he is there, and, well, starting his lap into Sector 1, of course. A very long time to think about that Turn 1, folks, and some mistakes do creep into it, of course. It's very much like the Monza Turn 1, Turn 2, isn't it? Too much time to think about that braking zone and just overcook it ever so slightly or underdo it ever so slightly and, well, lose a chunk of time, of course. But yes, this is just a banker lap, and, well, there is Bopton, of course, and navigating very nicely at the moment. The car looks on rails, no tail slides at all, but there he goes, getting out of the way of a guy on a lap behind him, and that looks like, who is that? I'm not too sure. It might have been Nat, and we'll flick down to him, of course, because we're going to cross to him any minute now. Once he crosses the line, there he is there in Sector 2, going through those S's, and, well, absolutely looking very good is the Nat. Just getting his eye in, as we did touch on, but, yes, we'll bring him over the line very, very shortly, of course. Popped him behind. Got out of the way, so that was not a representative lap. He'll probably circulate, and of course, yes, there is still plenty of time left in this session. It just started, folks, and yes, running an 18-minute short quali, and well, there you go, a JDR round, and not too sure which one that was, but Nat Hammer for his first banker lap at 1:16.2, and we're just going to cross to the man right about now. Talk us through that lap, Nat. Welcome to the commentary box yet again, mate.
Thank you. It was nice to put in a banker and not have to go out again. It kind of hits you hard when something goes wrong in that first lap, and it sets up the rest of the qualifying as a bit stressful. I did have a JD car fully spun, but he wasn't anywhere near the line, so it wasn't of any concern. You wouldn't want to go down there unless you were pitting, so... and Bopton jumping out of the way as well. He must have made a mistake if he'd already started a lap, so that was... all good there. It's looking quite warm on track, so it's going to be slippery early in this qualifying until it starts to grip up.
Yeah, of course, mate, of course. And usually that's the case everywhere we go. And, well, it's just good to get that one under the belt, isn't it? And as you boys circulate, well, that track just keeps getting better and better and better. And there's usually that lull at the halfway point of qualifying, of course, and very reminiscent of what it was like back in the day with the hour session. Only just the times have shortened quite substantially. But yes, it's very similar. There's usually a lull in qualifying, and then it is whackety-whack. The last 5 minutes is very, very busy out on circuit. As everybody knows, that is the best time to be out there. So, well, there you go. A bit of feedback from Nat at the moment. A very good banker lap. Currently sitting at P4 with a 1:16.296. And, well, he's going to head back to the pit lane, of course. We will cross to him on his outlap again. But thank you very much, Nat, for that insight. And we'll get back to you in just a moment, my friend. And we'll get rid of that and the graphics there as well, of course. Thank you. And, of course, who is next? There is Middies. Well, we're currently watching Middies anyway, and not too sure if this is a representative lap, but we'll stay with the man, the Greek god himself, of course, and, well, the Pink Panther driver, the Group 1 Pink Panther driver, doing a fantastic job this season. Yes, did miss the first couple of rounds, of course, but, well, as a reserve, he wasn't full-time and jumped in the fold, of course. Was away for the first part of the season, but, yes, no, since he's been back, it's been brilliant to have him, and well, I suppose his race consistency is something that he's questioned, and well, I dare say when it clicks for him, I reckon the whole grid will be looking over their shoulders, because as we saw last week in qualifying, that pace he has got in that one lap trim is pretty phenomenal, and once he transfers that to the race stuff, excuse me, he is almost going to be untouchable. So, well, that is the prediction anyway, and well, anything can and usually does in Grand Prix racing, and well, I just hope I haven't put the mouse on him, but we will push on. Filthy Orange out there on circuit, of course, and well, there you go. Small technical fault reported in Lambo Garage. Well, there you go. There you go, and that is Housey. That is Housey probably doing some, well, just letting him know he's going out for a smoke. So, he's doing his bit for the planet, and well, that carbon neutral stuff is all rubbish anyway. So we'll just push on, and well, there you go. How's he demonstrating there? He's got some issues with the car. The lungs need some air. So well, filthy orange out there on a circuit, of course, and oh, he's around. He's around. Gathered that nicely. Lucky not to touch a wall, and of course, David on his outlap. Where is Nat? Is he out there on an outlap? He certainly is. And we're going to cross to him right now, just to get his quick perspective before he starts a hot flyer.
So I've decided to make a little change to the pressures and just drop the rears to min just to try and heat them up throughout the lap a little bit quicker. Definitely won't be running that in the race, but we'll see how it goes. It's a scrub set, last set I used, so not looking to beat it, just to see if it feels more comfortable throughout the lap.
Well, absolutely, mate. And Wyatt, I'm not too sure if you're comfortable talking us through your lap. Of course, you're not expecting to beat your time, so I'm not
we'll
too
give
sure.
it a try.
Give it a go. So we're right on board with Nat, and enjoy the beautiful dulcet tones of Mr. Nat Hammer.
So DRS, ERS as you start the line, it's a long way down to turn 1. ERS off before you brake, and then it's just about getting this done right. You don't want to hit the curbs in the wrong way, because then you launch and you lose traction. You don't want to cut them too much, because then you'll DQ your lap. DRS again going into turn 4, and then a lot of people brake too late and go deep into this corner, and it's just about setting up the next couple of corners and not spinning and not losing traction. Just trying to push as hard as you can. 210s down, but old set. And then the S's is all about finessing it and keeping your momentum without doing track limits, as that was almost perfect.
Very good.
And then what I'm probably going to do is pull into the pits, because I want to get out on another 2 different runs on a new set. So that was probably good for the setup to drop those pressures. So I'm now going to bail the lap and dive in for a new set.
Fantastic. Thank you very, very much, Nat. And we'll cross to you on your next outlap, my friend, but much appreciated. Not easy to do, folks. And the guys who can talk their way through a lap whilst driving and concentrating, racing and qualifying and concentrating, of course, is not an easy feat, and well, all credit to them. So we appreciate that, and thank you very, very much, Nat Hammer. Striker, well, we missed him last week, and he's out on circuit, of course. His first flying run with a 117.2, and he'll be looking to improve that, of course. There is Mid, he's yet to set a time, and he is, whereabouts is he? In Sector 2, and well, there you go, going through that very, very technical part of the lap, of course. Yes, that start of Sector 2. It is very, well, very finicky, isn't it? It kind of almost feels a bit uncoordinated at some parts of the Grand Prix, but yeah, very slow and pedestrian, and very much waiting for the car to bite, of course, but looks very good through the S's there, and well, purpling that middle sector. So well, it is all about finishing off the lap now. The stadium section is where it is run and won, of course. A lot of time can be won and lost through this part. Of course, some very, very slow speeds with power out of them, and of course, this last corner is all about your exit, folks, and you want to nail it, because the long run down to turn 1, and there you go, Middy's whack. There it is there with a 114.9, and I reckon he's pretty happy with that. Riding on board now with Scotty, of course, and well, Scotty, there he is. We're just going to bring him across the line. I do see that Nat is out on circuit. We'll get to him in just a moment. We'll bring Scotty across the line for his first time run of the session, and it will be a 116.4. Good enough for P6 at the moment, but we'll just jump with Nat, of course, on another outlap.
Yeah, 14.9, that's a crazy time. I'm going to be lucky if I can get into the 15s, but quality doesn't win you the race, especially at this track with such a long way down to turn 1. Anything can happen,
Yes.
but it's going to be nice to try and get into that top 6. So I should have enough time to do another run here, but I'm going to have to push the whole way.
Well, you look a lot more comfortable around here, mate. Of course, well, there was those street circuits that were a bit of a doozy for everybody, and well, we had a bit of a laugh about it in the server. But well, you definitely look back at home around here, of course, and we'll just leave you alone, Nat, and let you concentrate for your flying lap. Good luck, and we'll cross back to you in a minute. Excuse me. And we'll get rid of these graphics, of course. We'll leave Nat to his devices. We'll bring up all those details for us at home. And, well, there is the great man there, just starting his lap and wanting to nail all of these sectors. Let's just see who else is on a lap. We've got Verk currently ahead of Nat, of course. And there he is there in P3. Looks like he's on another run. We're going to pick up a reference point here at the end of the first sector. And, well, there you go. No, he's not on another run. Salmon's level pegging with his previous best. Where is he? Just slightly ahead of his teammate as well. There is Scotty, and well, Scotty just going around and around again, of course, just wasting some time, I dare say, and going to leave it to the last minute, put another fresh set of softs on, and go, 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 as the great man, Mr. Murray Walker, used to say. Mr. Bopton, there he is there, currently on a 118 point, whoa, he's just beaten that by 1.1 seconds, and well, a 17.3, good enough for P10. How's he still blowing smoke, and well, not on the track at the moment, it's currently in the garage. So there is the Blue Dog, excuse me, warming up those boots. And, well, we'll just see where Nat is. Let's just check how he's getting on. Of course, about to complete a lap here. Excuse me, and let's just see if he's improved. We have not got a reference point. We did miss it. We've got yellow flags in Sector 3. They have disappeared. He has improved by 4 tenths and, well, throws himself up in a P4 for now. A 115.8, Mr. Nat. Got to be happy with that improvement.
Yeah, it's gonna get us close to the spicy end of the qualifying session. Still more time easily in turn 1 and 2. Sector 2 hooked up a lot better. I went deep in the previous lap at turn 4, so I made up a lot of time there. But I think I could probably get another 2 tenths out of that, especially with the track will grip up in this last couple of minutes.
There you go, folks. You've heard it from himself. Looking to improve. Everyone will be on that last timed run that they're all going to be doing in just a minute, of course. But yeah, very interesting to see how he has gone about it. And it's a great insight, of course. And, well, we do hope you appreciate that because, well, the drivers, they don't have to do that. But he's all on their goodwill and we do appreciate it. And he's very difficult to do, as I did touch on. Bender trying to complete a lap here. He looks a little bit untidy. But there you go, into the pit lane. I dare say a new set of tyres, a splash and dash, and away he will go again. Of course, behind him is Snipes, just preparing himself for a final times run. And, of course, there is Nat Hammer back in the pit lane. We won't cross to Nat on his outlap. We'll let him go, of course. But we'll cross to him at the end of the session, of course, and we'll just let him concentrate. Of course, there is Snipes about to start a flying run. And we'll bring up all of these details. And there they are there, folks. And, well, Snipes, they're currently sitting P13 on a 118.0. Filthy right behind him in 14th, of course, in the garage. And, well, there is the Blue Dog. Yet to set a time yet, of course. And, well, looking to nail this lap, of course. Oh, a bit squirmish through the entry, but corrects it quite nicely. And I dare say he might have lost a couple of tenths through there. But that won't worry Blue Dog too much. Just about getting a timed run on the board, of course. And we'll go from there. His race pace is a lot better, as he would admit to himself, of course. And, well, yes, the Lamborghini, the one with the mechanical issues in the garage, blowing smoke, just entered track, of course. And, well, there you go. Blue Dog currently puts himself in a P12 with a 117.8, excuse me. And, well, fantastic from the Blue Dog. There is the Housey. And great to see that man making an appearance out on circuit. And, well, get rid of that detail, of course. I do apologise. I forgot to get rid of graphic, and there you go. So, yes, Housey yet to complete a time, and this will probably be a one-and-done deal for the man. Of course, yes, donning the family colours on that beautiful helmet. But who is furthest along? There is Snipes, and, well, not improving on this run, of course. And, of course, Blue Dog just completed the lap. We've got Liam out there as well, and, well, there he is there. So, not improving on this one according to that. So, we will stay with Housey, as I did say, yet to put a time on the board, of course. And, well, Z's out. Z is out. He's had a full internet cut. And, well, there you go. Well, Z, we'll do a lobby reset, but you're starting at the back, my friend. And we'll do a one for you, a one-off deal. Not too sure if you can get you. Oh, huge storms here. Yes, there is huge storms, mate. And, well, what do you want? Do you want another invite, or do you want to, you're just going to call it quits, Z? Is it not looking like it's going to work for you? I'm not too sure what you're trying to, what you need there, brother? What do you need there, mate? Of course, at the moment, looking like you are offline anyway, so, where are you? Yes, you certainly are. So there you go. There you go. So we have lost Z for this race. By the look of things, I am not too sure. I'm not too sure. Talk to me, Z. And well, as this session winds down, Housey with a 117.0. And well, where has that put him? Up into P9 for now. As I did say, that'll be one and done for that man. And well, does not enjoy qualifying, really, that guy. He just doesn't enjoy it, I don't think. He just likes to get it done and concentrate on the race, and well, his race pace and his consistency is very, very good, of course. There is the Bopton out there on circuit, of course, and looking to improve on a 117.3, currently P11. Where is Snipester? There he is there, currently beating his previous best. He did. He certainly did. A 117.6, but stays P13 for now, and well, looking to improve yet again. 36 seconds remaining in this session. There is Middies, and not too sure if this is the start of a new lap. It certainly is by the look of that, and we'll let him to his own devices. Nat Hammer, there he is there on an out lap, just getting some space with the guys in front and behind, of course, and well, there is Salmons. Well, he's sort of laid low-key this session, hasn't he? He's, well, there he is there in P6. Unfortunately, he's out. Z is out, and well, sorry to hear that, mate. But we will see you next week, of course, Montreal, Canada, and well, looking forward to seeing you hit that circuit, mate. Absolutely love that one, and well, unfortunate for the Z, missing this one. Connection issues, storms around, and well, unfortunately, the Lamborghinis are down their Group 2, but they will push on, of course. They will push on, but I reckon the JD boys are licking their lips on that news, and well, the full complement of the 4 drivers, the JD boys in the lobby, of course, and well, there would have been the 4, but of course, Z having issues at the moment, so unfortunate for that man. As Salmons is about to set his final flying run, and what's he got in the kitty? Let's just see if he improves. He certainly does, with a 15.9, throws himself up into P6. There is Nat, of course, currently down on his previous best. Middies improves yet again. Wowee, a 14.6. Liam is out on circuit. Not going to improve on that time, of course. Yes, a 115.0. There is Nat. Let's just see if he can have an effect on the top end. And oh, he's just invalidated. He was improving too. And well, that is unfortunate for the man. But I dare say that is a qualifying run and done. We're just going to cross to our driver, Mr. Nat. And well, unfortunately, mate, a bit of a red track map there, but nevertheless, mate, well, he's going to send it anyway. See what he's got. And he did eventually beat it, but it's not going to count. P5 for Mr. Nat. Yes, a 115.895. And, well, you got to be happy with that, mate.
I got you there?
Yes, you have, mate. Yeah.
That was disappointing. I DQ'd it on the left-hand side of turn 1. Took way too much of that outside track to try and open up the corner, and I must have just nicked on the left-hand side of the white time. I only put a 10th up on the board, but
well, you were down a 10th at the end of the first sector, so it could have been a mighty mega lap if you got it all done. But well, let's just.
Yeah, I think the best I was looking at was probably Jumpin' Fury, and that's still going to keep me on the same row. I don't think I would have got Verk, so
yeah.
I'm pleased with that. It's sub 16, and it's got me in the top 6, which is where I'm at.
Yeah,
and
fantastic.
in front of my pot 2 driver for like the first time in a while.
Yes,
so.
He's been doing well, the Salmons. He's been doing very well. Loving how you two boys, are going about it. Unfortunately, missing Brad Tay tonight, but we do wish you luck in the Grand Prix, Nat. Thank you very, very much for doing that for us, and well, good luck out there, buddy.
That's all good. We're going to take the fight to Fury and Scotty in JD.
That's it, mate. Go get it. Go get it, buddy. And of course, yes, thank you very much to Nat. Much appreciated. Giving his perspective on what he's going out there. I'm just going to go on a brief pause, folks. I think I've got to help Pillars. 1 second. We are back, folks. I do apologise. Just helping Pillars out in the background. We will be with you in just a moment, of course. The driver's currently out on a formation lap and, well, just getting this sorted as we speak. We're just bringing this up for the great man, of course. Share that. That works out. Give us a yell out